Hi, you guys. Asia here with Heartsfire Candle Company. So Mother's Day is over with, and it is time to start thinking about Father's Day. First, I'm going to say Father's Day is a very, very difficult holiday for me to celebrate and enjoy, especially because I lost my dad, but I have a business to run and I do have some small plans for Father's Day, but I wanted to kind of talk about the candles that I made in honor of my dad last year for Father's Day. I didn't make too many of them because it was mostly to honor my dad. I created what I called a Dear Dad collection. I wanted originally 3 candles in the collection. I only got around to making 2. I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing this year. I still have a couple of these left over. I might sell them. I have a couple ideas, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the candles that I created last year for them. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the candle that I created in honor of my dad. I titled it By Your Side. And this candle I created for my dad. It is the Black Ice Dew fragrance. It's my dad loved that fragrance, and every time I smell it, it actually really reminds me of my dad, and it tears me up every time. So this is a very popular fragrance. Every time I smell it, it just reminds me of my dad. So this is the first candle that I created in honor of my dad. And it's just, even though I don't have my dad, I know he's by my side, and he's with me the whole way through the journey. The second candle that I created in honor of my dad last year was titled Courageous Mornings. This one, the fragrance oil on it is the cedarwood vanilla. So the cedarwood vanilla, ever since I smelt that fragrance, it also just kind of reminded me of my dad. It's like woodsy and earthy, and me and my dad before my father got sick, we used to go camping and do all kinds of stuff and go play tennis. And so I titled this one Courageous Mornings because my dad was a dialysis patient before he passed away. And he was a dialysis patient for like 13, 14 years before he passed away. And it's very challenging. Anyone that knows anything about dialysis, it has to do with kidney failure, and you have to go to treatment like every other day. And it's very difficult. There's a lot of people, it's very hard. There's so much that you can't do once you have kidney failure and you have to go to dialysis. And he'd have to wake up courageously every morning and do these things. And so I titled that one Courageous Mornings for him. So these were the 2 candles that I created last year. You see how it says Dear Dad collection right there by your side. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same thing this year. I do have some product behind me to create something for Father's Day. My wheels are always spinning, sorry you guys, last video cut off. Yeah. So my wheels are always spinning. Like I said, I always have a million ideas. I'm not too sure of what I want to do. The vessels that I bought, they are different than the black and the brown lids. I really, really aesthetically like this, but, I just tried something a little bit different. I do still have a few of these left over to sell. I know someone wanted to place an order for one of these not too long ago, and then I'm sure, we just kind of forgot about it. But I do still have a couple of these. I will probably be lighting one of them on Father's Day, to celebrate my dad. I have one on his shelf of the few things that I have of my dad's. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the candles that I created last year for Father's Day and my Dear Dad collection. It was something just to honor my dad. My dad was my best friend. Anyone that knows me and knows my dad knows that we were thick as thieves, and it was very difficult, very, very, very difficult for me to lose my father. And me having my business and starting my business and my journey, there's a lot of that intertwines that I've talked about but not talked about, and down the road I'll talk about it because then I'll start crying on camera, and no one wants to see someone cry on camera. But I'm actually going to make another video of me opening a whole bunch of stuff, and we could talk about Father's Day ideas and stuff like that. But for now, this was the candle that I created last year, By Your Side, because my dad is always by my side, I know that. And for those courageous mornings. So yeah, you guys, stay tuned for what ideas I have for Father's Day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.